What is up? Welcome to Season 8 of the GSP Career Mode. We're starting up July the 1st. It's not really a good start to the season. Obviously, we won the Champions League last episode. We're expecting some big bang buck. We've set up Costa Rica and France for centre mids, but we have 81 million for our transfer budget, which is actually really low. When you look at our team, it's really low. 81 million, I guess, to get squad depth isn't the worst thing. But look at our players. He's becoming a centre mid. Grench is going to get sold. Kuma's going to probably be back up. I think he'll have to stay. Pratt's getting loaned out. Sousa's gone. Bereza's gone. Kahuri and Eze probably are gone. We're looking to sell maybe Reed. Cash in money, get a CDM. A really good CDM. We're looking to get a good left back and maybe a better right wing. But none of that's going to happen because we only have 81 million. I might have to sell Diaz. I think that's the one thing. You can also look financial status. We're losing a lot of players. Kahuri's going. Could we sell Farino and Seth? Probably not. Maybe tie them down to another year just for the season. Or let them leave on a free read. Might be time to let the guy go on thing. We can only release player, which might mean he could be retiring at the end of the season. Got a couple players we need to negotiate contracts. You can see there's still a couple people out. Kremek is 73 rates. He's really good. The strikers have been very bad in terms of development growth. Grench, I think it's time to leave. We'll put Pratt on the loan list. Mane is worth 108 million. Diaz, I think it's his time to leave as well. Reg could get outplaced by Bendetti at some point this season. We'll actually have a look. Who is our most expensive players? Pereira 67 million. Russo 67 million. Peters not that far behind. Him and Jacket are in the 40s. Kirk's 26. I mean, like a 31-year-old and 30-year-old are worth 18 and 16 million pretty much equally. Farino's worth 10. Like, we've got value to the team, but we are looking to strengthen left back, CDM, and with certain players staying at the club, Marinda, I might loan him out again. Can play CDM though, but probably better to loan him out. Keep one of these. In fact, Eze might just stay as the backup, and we let one of these two go out on loan, or both of them out on loan. We'll figure everything out. And yeah, let's get some transfers. And we'll actually figure out who we're playing this season. We do not know, but we will play Feyenoord in the Super Cup. We do not care about that. We'll just see you for the game against Leeds, the first Premier League game of the season, where we're hoping to not do it in Arsenal and three-peat second place. Alright, folks, we are here for the first game of the season against Leeds United. We finally made it. We had the Super Cup, and I think the less said about that game, the better. 2-0, I kind of just quick simmed it. It's a competition I don't really care about. We've had a lot of transfers going out, a lot of transfers coming in. If we just quickly look at the squad hub, just to show you, we'll just go through down the list. You can see we've brought in a lot of academy players that are growing substantial. You can see we brought in someone, Diego Leon. We sold Bailey to City. Not Bailey, Diaz to City. We've brought in Diego Leon. Crucial improvement. Kuruma, Holloway, Poole, they're out on loan. We brought in Yaboa as a CDM. We sold Lowry so Seth can stay at the club. Saeed, these guys are out on loan. They're already progressing like mad. Keeping Eze. We're keeping Marinda. I don't know how well he's going to do this season. I don't know if he's going to get much game time. We're just got him out on loan. Bendetti staying this season. Pratt's already growing. Brakovic is growing. Kramnik. Van Ackers only just went out. Ingram's out. Smith's out. Gokek. These guys are probably all going to get sold. And yeah, we've had a lot of changes this season. Thankfully, we can get underway, but you can see a couple of players. In fact, because it was so close, I didn't realize it was actually that close to the start of the season. Looks like Goudabali is going to have to start the season tired, which isn't the greatest. I don't think we'll bring anyone else on. Is anyone else tired? Your boy a bit, but not by enough to constitute anything. Let's play the first game of the season. Heavily revised squad, which is not what you want going to Ellen Road. But thankfully, we should be fine in assisting that these players know. Since, well, some of them know for being in the academy in the first couple of seasons until we hit the Prem. Just different tactics to make the opponents more confused, yeah boy. Yeah boa, or I might just say yeah boy sometimes. Please forgive me. Lazatic, I don't know why he's out wide. He's gonna find Peter. He's on his weak foot, hits one. That's straight at the defender, yeah. Yaboa is gonna collect it. Hume to Kawachi. Where is our striker? Why is he sitting so far out? Peter to whip this in to Diego Leon, who's at the at the middle of the goal, and I don't know why. Peter up with it again. Oh, he gets tackled this time. Oh, that's a good attack start. Muster up some weird defensive structure. Peter and Barreri just kind of stay and trade in places. Goudabali will win. Now Reg can run. Was trying to find Mane, but he'll find Peter instead. He just could not get the pass off early enough. Now this guy is Storm, running quite quickly, takes the shot and scores. Have we got an issue this season? Leon. Peter gets past, finds Reg. Oh my goodness, why are you being out? Or why is our team full of weaklings? Peter doesn't even try and win the header. Was about a constant press, but Kawachi wins it. Now finds Mane. Plays it on the Barreri. Plays it to the corner. Finds Mane. And there is the response needed. It took about 30 minutes later, but we finally get the goal back. Now let's get one and make changes. That is, kick this game on. Make the changes we so desperately need. Verino, and I think we bring on Russo. And the midfield is good enough. We don't need to change midfield. Okay, 8 minutes. Can we grab another late win at the start of the season? 1 minute of added time, and that will be it. It's a draw at the start of the season. Not necessarily what we wanted, which isn't great at all. It's not a great look for the season if this is going to be struggle town for us. Alright folks, we're here for the game against Dortmund. Obviously, we had a 4-0 comeback at home. We lost 3-0 away. I think we are away to Dortmund this time around. You can see the team. Their team has gotten a bit better. They have Gabriel. They have John Duran, who has had a weird career path. We are playing away. Our Champions League schedule, I would say, is pretty easy. I'll actually take the easier way of showing you it. You can see we're playing Wolves. You can see we're also playing Rangers this month. This is honestly not the bad. We've got Ajax, we have Porto, we have Apol. I don't know who they are. We have Marseille, which them. I would probably say Lyon. I'd probably say Athletic Club and Lyon are probably and Dortmund are probably your hardest games. But we should beat these guys comfortably. We've gotten better. The team is now gelling. We haven't lost at all this season. I don't really count the Super Cup. I have kind of opened that. We've won 3-1, we've won 1-0, and we've won 3-0. So we have kept a couple of clean sheets, which is a lot better than the 1-1 draw. Now let's get into the game. I'm not going to make any changes. This team is really good. Mane is top goal scorer with Kirk, Barreri, and Peters. 4 people and 2 goals as we start this Champions League campaign. And Mane is top assister. We're hoping a good stretch of form from Mane now could see Mane be a Ballon d'Or winner. I don't know who's in contention. I hope Mane is. We're looking to get Mane in right away. That's a beautiful strike. Audacious on the volley inside 3 minutes and almost bags a goal. Peter whips the ball and shouldn't have put that onto Mane's head. Now Adeyemi is probably gone unless Kirk can say anything about it. He's closing on him. And that is a wasted cross. But Dortmund obviously won 3-0 here. Obviously we had no knowledge of how well they played because we kind of quick-simmed it. Your boy. Nope. Or your boa. That's actually how you're meant to pronounce it. But like I said, we have no idea how good they were. We don't know how bad we were. Game simulation suggested Dortmund won 3-0. And that was pretty much all we knew. Good from Leon Barreri to Brakovic. Looks to get Mane past Bremer with ease. He does that. Finds Kirk at the back stick. Kirk to put it in the net. And it's a goal inside the 15-minute mark. How wonderful. Kirk in the top right corner. That is his finishing circle. Mane, beautiful pass. Kirk pulls away from Slaughterbeck. Gets the yards. Kobel just pushes it. And cannot push it outside of the goal. We'll take them 1-0 up. It could be another route, but gets it to Mane. Mane looks to find Kirk. He will. Slaughterbeck will try and clear. Mane. Brakovic. Both wingers in the goals. But Mane, crucial as ever, getting the point of interest. 2-0. This looks like it could be a rout, but it could have so easily been 1-1. So we still have to keep focused. Mane does ever so well. Finds Brakovic. One touch bang. Bremer can't do anything. And the 3 centre-back formation just really does not seem to cause us any issues in attack. Leon. Like, we've won the ball back already. Diego Leon. Looking to pass Slaughterbeck. Just can't quite do it. They turn up their aggressive meter, apparently. Peter. Oh, beautiful, Peter. You've won it against it. Slaughterbeck. Can you run? Can you beat Slaughterbeck? No, you cannot. Slaughterbeck is a lot quicker. Where's the aggressiveness? John Duran. Left too much space. Brakovic needs to follow. That is a cross. I don't even know what. Adeyemi. Chukwueka. Oh. That is open gaps. Banzer, thank you for that save and keeping us with a clean sheet. Gonna play it short. Adeyemi. Slaughterbeck. Hands with another save. Right. Is Yeboah. There. Okay, that's Gabriel on corners. No clean sheet. But we're still winning this match, but we really need to put this game to bed. Peter. Kirk. Immediate impact. Immediate response would be lovely. And Kirk's going to try and find it. Peter. Barreri. Bremer saves it. Prevents Barreri from shooting. Draquette. Lovely. Kirk. Can't even beat Slaughterbeck on pace. We can beat him on agility. Mane wide open. This time has to be a goal. And it is. 2 goals restored. 3 different goal scorers today. And we are showing that 3-0 against us last season was really just a very big one-off. Don't really want to make changes. This team is... We're pushing more than enough. We're not pushing to a point where our players are... We're going to have to make as many substitutes. But it'd be nice to make substitutions in certain scenarios. But scenario we have here when we're playing really well, I don't see the point. Barreri waits for Slaughterbeck. Slaughterbeck makes the adjustment. Kirk, far right corner. Thank you very much. It's 4-1, and I think now is the perfect time to make substitutions. Looks like he's just going to keep it. We'll find Peter. Peter to Barreri. Barreri waits. Bremer blinks. Kawachi's in. Kawachi hits the post. Lazatic will take the rebound to get his 4th goal of his career in a couple of seasons. Thank you very, very much. That is 5-1. And it is pretty much a demolition job of a team in a 3-back. And 3-backs, like we said, they're kind of our... They're our playground. We can just do this whenever we want. The Dortmund manager might have to rethink a whole new tactic just for us. Because 5-1, if we see them in the round of 16 or the playoffs, they'd be lucky to not score, to not be 10-2 or something with this performance. Great way to start our Champions League campaign. Absolutely fantastic. So we're here for the final game of the episode. Against Tottenham in a 4-3-3. They're 10th. They have 1 loss, 1 loss draw. I don't think that loss has actually came in the league. We're top of the league. Would you believe it? More goal difference than Arsenal. I don't think they've actually... Oh, they haven't lost. I think one of those losses might have been Europe. Check to see if they're in a European competition. You got the Emirates FA Cup. We got the Carabao Cup where we won against Wolves by 2-0 with 24% possession. But we don't really care about that. We're in the round of 16 against Bournemouth. Obviously, there's that. Are they in a competition? They are. They are in fame, but they didn't lose. So I'm guessing that loss must have came here. And the answer of that question would be yes. Yes, it was. Good to know. Anyways, strong team. Basic team. We're not really going to change much about it. It's a 4-3-3 defend with low possession, but that's how we like to play football. Not many people would call it haram ball, where we don't do anything with the ball and have low possession and play a really bad block. We just like having low possession and being able to hit people on a counter and do a lot of damage, which we have been doing all season, and we could continue right away. Not quite, but you know, Peter regains the ball after that failed pass attempt. Barreri waits for Russo to run. Russo gets into position and is going to run down the byline. He's going to whip it to the back stick. Kirk's there, tries to header it across. Barreri can't do anything. Diego Leon, he can't even do anything, but he will intercept the pass. So he did something at the end. Kirk, it's not where we wanted the pass to go, or to target. Kozeski, he's still stronger than Peter. Odebert. Abbott gets pinched by Russo. Why is that not going in front of him? Just pass it to the guy who's in front of him, game. Like, that's a simple pass. It's a 2-yard pass and you're acting like I've held Y for a century, and that's a foul. Huh? He's physically just ran into the defender the second he's into my centre back, the second he's trying to pass the ball out of danger. And that's not a foul. Kirk. Brilliant pull away. Bitch. Out wide. How? How are all my players getting caught? Mane. Good pass out to Brakovic. Barreri sitting on the edge of the box. Has a little pop. But nothing doing. Okay, thank you. You went to the person I was actually trying to go to. Mane. Kirk. I'm sorry, but what the actual is going on? Do our players have non-existent traction pads? That's a beautiful pass from Mane to Barreri. Finally! Despite the passing percentage, we finally do something. That is it's just so weird. It is unbelievably weird, folks. Do not get it one bit. Do not get it one bit. I mean, this is a team that's semi-good defensively, but you've seen there, sometimes our characters just had no pace, it looks like they just had no grip on this surface. So I might have to look into that and, have a word with the groundsman. And be like, what boots do we need to wear? That was very weird. But it ends up with Banzer having the ball. Seth. Why, Kirk, are you that far out wide, Mr. Inside Forward? Barreri will win the tackle, and that will be the end of the game, but for some reason, we just could not string a pass in this game. The passing on the... This is the one thing I don't like I don't want to complain about the game, but most of the passes never went to the target I actually wanted to. We're sitting second. We slipped down after the Tottenham game. I'm sorry, it was a poor performance. What can I do? We won. We were behind Arsenal, so we're currently in the Arsenal stage for the three-peat. That is something I don't want to happen. So we need to beat Arsenal in both games and not drop points, but mainly just outscore them, because we can out-defend them. We just can never outscore them. I think that's the strategy. If we can outscore them, I don't think we'll lose. Because we can out-defend them, like I said. Most appearances, 10 games. Most goals, obviously, it's Mane. Kirk's right behind. You got Barreri on 3. Peter's on 3. He's getting the goals, but he ain't getting assists. Brakovic is on 2, so he's chipping in as well. So the starting wingers are doing very good. No one else has any goals, which is quite sad. And I didn't realise, but Van Arker is actually in a team with Champions League games. Never knew that. Most assists, I mean, it's kind of clear to see. I think it's almost the same exact order. Yeah, Bendetti's got an assist. He came on, got an assist in his game against Wolves to Mane. Mane's on 6. So he could be in candidate, and we could be saying this right now a bit too early. He could be Ballon d'Or contender. I think the Ballon d'Or happens sometime in next episode. So we could be looking at a Ballon d'Or winner. I think that's pretty good. I'll need to clarify when the Ballon d'Or actually comes up. But it should be next episode. But if you did enjoy, please leave a like. And I will see you next time where we could see Mane win the Ballon d'Or. Hoping. Fingers crossed. Even if... I hope he's at least a nominated. Peace.